Namaskaram everyone. Asmat Gurubhyo Namaha, Asmat Parma Gurubhyo Namaha, Asmat Sarva Gurubhyo Namaha, Shri Krishna Parabrahmane Namaha, Shri Lakshmi Nrsimha Parabrahmane Namaha, Shri Lakshmi Hayavadana Parabrahmane Namaha, Sarvam Shri Krishna Upaniṣad. I guess you can hear me well. Can you?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay.
We can hear you.
Okay, very good. I'll show my PowerPoint. Just make sure you can see my PowerPoint. I'll start from the beginning, and I would say slideshow. Can you see my slide?
Yes.
Very good. Excellent. Okay, so sorry for the delay. We probably lost a couple of weeks. I should have worked hard to somehow get you the information about these concepts. What we are going to discuss first is about fundamental concepts in Śaṅkara Bhāṣya according to karma, Jñāna, citta-śuddhi, sakshatkara, amritatva. These are some points Śaṅkaracārya repeatedly clarifies in his Bhāṣyas. And by the way, just as a information, a lot of this information can be summarized using artificial intelligence tools like Gemini, Claude, and all. So I have used these artificial tools to go look at it. But the thing is, these artificial tools, artificial AI, intelligence AI tools have an issue in the sense that they can give you wrong information. So you have to verify. So verification is not easy. So you have to really work hard to verify whether the AI tools are giving you the right information. But I have used some of these AI techniques to come up with slides for today's class. Okay, now we'll go further. So before we go, let me ask you a question. What does karma mean for Śaṅkaracārya? In the Shastras, in his Upanishad Bhāṣya, Bhagavad Gita Bhāṣya and all, what does karma mean? Anyone?
Doing something, any action, basically.
Okay, anybody else want to take a try?
Maybe illusion. Karma is an illusion. Can you interpret it that way? I don't know.
Okay, any other take on this?
Karma is the residue that happens because of doing the karma.
Okay, what you mean is samskara, right? Okay, what kind of karma? What is karma there?
The vasanas, the remembrance of those.
I cannot hear you, please.
The vasanas, the remembrance of those.
Oh, the vasanas. Okay. Anybody else?
Are you referring to the Vedic rituals?
Vedic. That's one answer. Anybody else? I guess you have covered all options now, right? You have covered all options. That's good. So some people think karma is just action, pure action. And if you look at English commentaries on Śaṅkara Bhāṣya, you will probably get karma as action only. If you look at many Śaṅkara Bhāṣya textbooks in English, karma is action. But That is not what Śaṅkarācārya means as karma. Karma is Agnihotrādi, Vedic rituals, Agnihotrādi karma. Karma here is not really the vasanas. Karma is really the action, prescribed actions in the Vedas. So in the Vedas, you definitely have prescribed actions. And couple of more questions. Is prescribed actions necessary? If so, to whom? According to Śaṅkarācārya or Advaita. Anyone? So prescribed actions are Vedic rituals, right? Vedic rituals. It could be nitya naimittika karma. Nitya means a regular, necessary duties, like Sandhya Vandana. Even Agnihotra could be nitya naimittika. Agnihotra or offering to the fire sacrifices. Offering can be nitya, means regularly done every day, or it could be naimittika, done only on certain, that is for certain occasions, like eclipse happens, solar eclipse, lunar eclipse, or some monthly tarpana, whatever it could be. They are all naimittika. Nitya naimittika karmas are what is mentioned, and are these karmas prescribed for everyone?
For those who are seeking the path of knowledge, it's prescribed for them.
What did you say?
Those who are seeking the path of knowledge, maybe it is meant for those who want the knowledge of the ultimate.
Okay. Anybody
Meant
else?
meant for everybody except the jnanis.
Okay. Everybody else? Anybody else?
It is for citta-śuddhi, according to Śaṅkarācārya.
And to whom? To these karmas are prescribed to whom?
To those who don't have the sixfold, the four qualifications.
Okay. Anybody else? Okay. See,
Those who wear yajñapavitam.
What did he say?
Those who wear yajñapavitam, and only the first three ashramas actually, brahmachari and grahastha ashrama. Not sannyasis are not required to do these things in Advaitic philosophy.
Okay. Yeah. See, the thing is, what I want, I'm asking questions because I want you to think also, right? And see, so far, I don't think anybody can remember every word of a commentary, whether it is Ramanuja Bhāṣya, Śaṅkara Bhāṣya, Madhva Bhāṣya, every word of the commentary, every Upanishad. I don't think anybody can remember. They may, those kind of people are gone, right? So, what we as human beings today in this century should understand are concepts. The concept should be very clear to everybody. And I ask you, all of you, to think about the concepts and write down so that you actually study. See, just listening to lectures and going away will not give you information. You have to go and study and write down, make points as to this is what it is, this is what it is, this comes before, that comes before. These concepts have to be very clear for you in each of these systems of thought. That is Advaita, Advaita, Vishtadvaita. So I just like how you go to study, any kind of exam, matriculation, pre-university, graduation, and all. You will take exams, right? And you have to study and then make notes, and you have to do this for this also. So I'm just telling you. Now, the question here is, Agnihotra and all are obviously Veda adhikāra. Whoever has Veda adhikāra, they should do it. For a Veda adhikāra, one should have yajñopavita. That is, they should come from a family where yajñopavita is given to them, right? And for those who do not come from that family, a lot of other things are suggested, right? The basically making sure that the people who are capable of doing it can do it and help them out in different ways, and that itself will give the what you call purity required for others, right? So the others who do not have yajñopavita will help them. Even in a home where long time back, women were allowed to do, adhikāra and anything like that. Even Sandhya Vandana and everything, women were allowed. But that age is gone. So women in any of these varnas also have to just help out the husband who is supposed to have the adhikāra to do this. Adhikāra is, Śaṅkaracharya says, he cannot have blindness, for example. So physically, that person should be capable. Blind, or is a what you call lame person, or any physical disability. All these things should not be there. The person should be able to read, write, and then understand some basic scriptures. These are all necessary, right? So these are all the adhikaras for karma. But these karmas are definitely prescribed in the Agnihotra. There are kamya karmas are also there, nishkama karma also are there, right? Kamya karma is that which are desire oriented, and that which are not desire oriented. Any of these karmas are there. So Vedas prescribe both kamya karmas and nishkama karmas. So this is the gamut of karma as per Śaṅkaracharya. Okay. Now, what is Jnāna for Śaṅkaracharya?
Now, this is where it's a little confusing. I'll ask you a question. When we achieve complete jnana, that means we are disassociating ourselves with the body, mind, and intellect. So we don't know that that is completely disconnected. So how do we know that we are a jnani? We will not know we are a jnani, isn't it?
Jnani will know that he is a jnani or she is a jnani.
They will know. Okay.
They will know. Or else, good question, or else they will constantly have the feeling of kartritva, bhoktritva, jnatritva. That means I have to achieve something, I have a goal, I need to get this done, right? That yearning for achieving something and thinking that you are the doer and you need to do it. If you keep quiet, nothing will happen. So you have to do it. So you have to have the fear, agency. Bhoktritva, oh, if I do this, I will get I will get some value out of it, wealth or something, or a child, or a good weather, rains, food, water, shelter, maybe servants who can help me out. So there is a goal to be achieved, and I will achieve it, and I will do this to achieve the goal. This is why, what do you call, kartritva, bhoktritva, jnatritva, if somebody has it, aham karta, I am the doer, I will enjoy. If something has it, then that person is capable of doing, is eligible to do karmas. Okay. Now, another question comes. These are all, I'm giving you basics just from fundamentals. Look, anybody can do karma or action, right? If you have a good body, mind, intellect, you can do any action. I want to study engineering, you study engineering because you think that being an engineer, you will be able to get money. You want to become a biologist, you do it. You want to become a singer, you do it. So anybody can do any kind of karmas. So what is the value of Veda Vihita karmas? What is the value of the karmas prescribed in the Vedas? Anyone? Can anyone answer this?
Citta-śuddhi, actually.
Citta-śuddhi. See, no. My question is different. My question is, Vedas have given you a list of karmas. Agreed. They are yajna, yagadis, agnihotra, and all these karmas are given to you, right? Why do you need those karmas when you already know what to do? You want to become an engineer, you do a PhD or whatever it is. You want to earn money today, you will do something. Why do you need Vedas to tell you anything? What is the need for Vedas? First of all, why do I need Vedas?
we need the blessings of devas to get that benefit. We can try, but we may not be offered. We need their support. So we need to get their support to
Ilangoji,
be
you are a
blessed.
PhD. You are a PhD. Probably you are a teacher. Okay. You didn't care about it. You studied. You asked somebody, and they say you have to pass some exams. You passed the exams, and then you got a university, a seat, and you worked on it. You got it. You didn't need anything, right? Suppose
No,
assume
I
it's
need
not you.
I need the blessings of the devas and the gods
Hold
to
on.
deliver. Yeah.
Hold on. There are people who are atheists, like the great guy. Oh my God, I'm forgetting the great guy. He comes on UK TV, a British guy. He's a
Bertrand
biologist.
Russell. Bertrand Russell.
But no, Bertrand Russell is one.
Daniel
The
Dennett.
recent one, he's living guy. He comes on TV and he hates any religion or something. Atheist guy. I'm forgetting. Very nice. He talks very well. Anyway, I will send that. I in fact saw a show recently. Right. See, those guys are atheists. Is it his favorite thing is he's very much anti. He talks a lot about Islam and says that, oh, okay, somebody came and they flew on a winged horse. They flew to heaven, and he says he makes fun of it. What is all these things? No, there is no winged horse. All these things are just imaginary stories, according to him. He's an atheist. So atheist doesn't want any, help of any god, or because he doesn't believe anything which is beyond physical, right? So the thing is, for them, they don't need any devatas or anything like that. So why do they want Vedas to help you go do Agnihotra and do get this? They don't need, right? See, why am I telling you is Agnihotra, the stuff, has to have some fundamental belief system. They should believe in a dehatirikta atma. That means they should believe that they are separate from the body. And they should believe that there is something to achieve even after death. If an hedonist doesn't think of beyond death. That is why Sayana, when he gives introduction to Vedas, he says Vedas are information to achieve suprasensory information. That means if I do this yajna, in the next janma, I will be born as something, as a devata, or I will go meet Indra, I will go to heaven. Or so at least iha amutra. Iha means here, or amutra, phala. They should have some interest in results, fruits here in our life, like a good, good wealth, education, or whatever it is, or rains, or having children, or something like that. That is iha bhoga. Amutra means after death. So they should know that there is something beyond, because swarga kamo yajeta, he says, do this yaga to attain swarga. For this person to go to Swarga, he has to have a minimum qualification. Oh, yes, I am different from my body. And if I don't do this yajna, I will be anyway born as some other being, like an animal or a human being or whatever. At least if I do this yajna, somebody is telling me that the Vedas are telling me that I can go to heaven and enjoy the heavenly pleasures along with the Devatas like Agni, Varuna, Indra, Rudra, and all the Apsara trees and everybody in the heaven. So Amutra Phala, that means Phala in those regions. Right. So fundamentally, for anybody to do Vaidika-kriya, Vaidika-karma, he has to have belief that there is something beyond that. I can achieve that using the help. So the Vedas are helping you to do that. Okay. So the belief in Vedas will, even if I say putra kamo yajeta, that means for the sake of a child, I do this yajna. For example, in the olden days, it seems Dasharatha did a yajna because he did not have children for a long, long time. And the rishis came and said, do putra kameshti yaga. And he did it. And he got 4 children, right? So the thing is, all these karmas need belief that it will work. Why will the karmas don't work according to the Upanishads? Because if some of the there are 18 elements to make a yajna work. There is Ritvik, there is Hota, Advaryu, the 4 different people, there's so many other things. Totally it comes to 18. And if the qualifications of all the people in the yajna are not there, the karmas will not work. So nowadays, we cannot get those kind of people to participate in a yaga. If a king gets, oh my God, I need a divine son like Rama. You cannot do nowadays because you don't have the people to help you out. The Vedas and the Swaras and mantras, everything are maybe not understood. So Vaidika-karma have slowly reduced. But sincere people who are Trivarnikas still do Vaidika-karma. Why? At least they will do Sandhya Vandana, daily duties, or some kind of yearly duties, or wearing a thread changing the thread, Yajnopavita every year, and starting Veda, just chanting of the Vedas. So they still keep up to some level, right? I'm just giving you basics. Okay, now with this basics, we'll go further. So Śaṅkaracharya says, according to Śaṅkara, karma are ritualistic actions and duties karma is just not action. Don't go into these English textbooks and say, oh, karma is action. Just don't do that. You have to still carefully think what Śaṅkaracharya meant. Karma can only purify mind, and purify mind is citta-śuddhi. Citta-śuddhi means when the mind is pure, you can understand reality better as it is. But the karma cannot directly produce jnana. It just cleans up your mind. This is a crucial distinction he makes repeatedly in his Bhāṣyas. The relationship can be understood through several key points. So what are the points? The role of karma in citta-śuddhi, just a second. So karma yoga is Nishkama karma, Ishvara arpita karma, right? Without any desires, offer it to the Ishvara and then do ritualistic karma prescribed. And these will work only to remove the impurities from the mind. The mala of the mind is removed, making it sattvic. So mind becomes pure. Śaṅkaracharya explains this using an analogy of polishing a mirror. That means there is a mirror and you polish it. You can polish very well. You can remove dirt. But mirror cannot produce a reflection just by cleaning the mirror. If you go to a dark room and polish the mirror, you will not find reflection there. You need other things. So karma is like only cleaning. So it removes mental impurities, but it cannot produce knowledge. That's one analogy. Okay. Then limitation of citta-śuddhi. So even when a mind becomes pure through karma, this purity alone cannot give you jnana. And same Śaṅkaracharya uses another analogy. He says cleaning a lamp. Suppose there is a lamp. You have to clean, you have to get some oil, you have to keep the wick and everything like that. The lamp will not light itself. You have to need a flame. So you need a matchstick and a flame, and then you can light up the lamp, right? The lamp can give light at the time. So cleaning a lamp is not going to create the flame. Similarly, karma is only for purification. So where does jnana come from? According to Śaṅkaracharya says, jnana comes from several reasons, not one. Guru Upadesha. You need an able, qualified teacher, not just anybody who will say, I'm a guru, but able, qualified teacher who is realized. And such a guru can give you instruction and make you think properly to receive jnana. Number one. Shastra pramana, you need to know shastras and understand shastras properly. And obviously, you should learn shastras from a capable guru. And direct intuitive understanding, aparokshanubhuti, that is direct realization, this is it, this is it. So even if a guru can help you, shastras can give you, you have to understand it instinctively, intuitively. So Śaṅkaracharya gives another analogy. Say, look, you need a clean mirror and light to see your reflection. Similarly, you need a pure mind and the light of scriptural knowledge through a realized guru to realize the self. So you need the right kind of a guru, scriptural knowledge, and then pure mind to understand what that guru is telling you. And then the realization should come inside. That will light up the knowledge within you. So body, mind, intellect is required for you. Obviously, you are using the body, mind, intellect. The final trigger of jnana, Śaṅkaracārya explains that a qualified adhikāra, the aspirant with a pure mind, receives instruction from a guru, then jnana rises immediately. Like a flash of lightning. He uses the analogy of a 10th man in a group. How many people know the Daśama concept? I have talked about it in several places, several lectures long time back. Do you remember the Daśama, the 10th man concept?
Yeah. Yes.
So I don't need to
Doesn't
tell
count
you.
himself.
So
He
I don't
doesn't
need,
count.
you are
Yeah.
the 10th person. That is, if people are lost, well, everybody thinks that there are only 9 people without counting themselves. Then what happens is finally a third party comes up and says that you are the 10th man. Then everybody is happy. What means counting again and again and again and again is like doing karma. The karma is not going to produce the 10th man. Just the knowledge that you are the 10th man is required. That is jnana. So jnana is like a flash which comes like that. That is what Śaṅkaracārya says. When all these conditions are met, jnana comes automatically from within. Okay. Now, there are other analogies Śaṅkaracārya gives, and I think it's good to know these analogies. He says, karma is like removing weeds from the field. So there's a large field, you have to cultivate and grow something. You have to first remove the weeds. So cleaning the whole field is like removing the weeds. That is karma, the actions. Nishkama karma mainly, right? Citta-śuddhi is prepared for fertile soil. So the thing is, citta-śuddhi is to make it fertile through whatever methods. But without the seed of knowledge, can anything grow in the soil? No. And the seed is not produced within the soil. Just by removing weeds, you will not create a seed. The seed comes from somewhere else. And that is, philosophically, it means from the guru and the scriptures. So the guru gives the right knowledge of the scriptures and puts the seed in the mind. Just as no amount of field preparation can produce the seed, no amount of karma can produce jnana. Similarly, that means you will never be able to produce seed out of just cleaning up. That's what the concept is. Simple. Once you understand this concept very clearly, you know that a karma is not the direct cause for jnana. Karma can never give you jnana. Jnanadeva moksha. So jnana will give you real moksha. And what is the jnana? To know that you are the 10th man person, that will relieve you of the stress that you lost one guy died, and everybody is crying near the river. Then you say, no, you are the 10th man. Nobody died. Then that knowledge itself is sufficient that, oh, I'm very happy now that nobody died. Similarly, Śaṅkaracārya says, you are not samsari. You are not a bound person. You are always free. Tattvamasi. You are Brahman. You are eternally pure. Just realize that you are not somebody stuck in this matter at all. So now, 1 second, please. Just give me few seconds. I did a small mistake and I just need to correct it. Hold on. Last moment preparation. Can you see my? Okay, maybe I will just while I'm
We
doing.
could see it. We could see it even when it was smaller. So you don't have to do it.
Really?
Yeah. We can read it very well. Yeah.
Oh, you don't, I don't need to.
Now, but it depends actually. If somebody is looking on their phone, I don't know if they can see it, but on a computer you can see it.
Interest, but I have only 2 slides to change. Okay, oh, just give me a second. For me, it is easier to read when I have a bigger what do you call it, fonts. I have only 1 more slide to change. That's it. Then I am done. See why in fact, I used artificial intelligence Claude system to. Somebody last time, oops. Okay, last time asked the what does Sādhana-catuṣṭaya mean in Śaṅkara Bhāṣya, right? Fourfold qualifications. Śaṅkaracharya writes this in the Brahmasutra Bhāṣya. In the Brahmasutra Bhāṣya, Athato Brahma Jñāsa. Now is the inquiry into Brahman, right? Then what are the qualifications for inquiry into Brahman? The Sādhana-catuṣṭaya. That means this play a crucial role for spiritual realization later. But how do these qualifications line up? First is viveka, discrimination, vairāgya, dispassion. That means they are foundational, right? So viveka means what is Atman and what is Anatman. One has to understand what is Atman, what is not Anatman. Okay. So mere intellectual understanding without purification is not good. So in Viveka-Chudamani, Śaṅkaracharya says, if you cook food in an unprepared vessel, the vessel needs to be clean before you cook the food. So if you use an unclean vessel to cook the food, it will not be clean. Your first of all, the cooking will also not occur properly because you will have bad food, right? So you need to clean. Shama, mind control, or dama is sense control. See, these are required. Viveka, shama, dama, and there are several qualities like 6, uparati, titiksha. There are 6 qualities mentioned here. The 6 qualities are mind control, sense control, along with the elements like uparati. Uparati is withdrawal from sense, from physical attractions, physical desires. From withdrawal from desires, withdrawal from the sense objects. Titiksha is endurance. Endurance means you will not get the fruit right away. Oh, where is the result? Where is the you did this? Where is the result? It is not like automatic, like using a tennis ball and then hitting it with a racket, and you say, oh, I see the ball going to the other court. Immediately you see the effect. It doesn't work that way in these kind of pursuits. So these are all not direct means. That is, even Śravaṇa, manana are direct means. But this preparation, mind control, and all those things, they're only preparatory. They create a mental environment where Vedantic teaching can take root. So to understand Vedanta, you require mind to be pure. So Shama Dama is like removing stones and thorns from a field before planting the seeds, like DVDing, right? So sequence according to even understand philosophical knowledge, one should do viveka, discrimination. What is the right thing to do in life? Do I go after material wealth with continuous greed, insatiable greed? And that doesn't get you into Vedanta. That will not even let you even prepare yourself to get Vedanta, right? Then mind control and sense control is required. Then these create adhikāritvam, that is this, oh, you're eligible for Vedantic study now. This is still study. Then comes Śravaṇa, manana, nididhyāsana. Śravaṇa is study, manana is contemplation, and then nididhyāsana, right? So the karmas come very much early. Karma comes in only cleaning your mind, citta-śuddhi, which is even very much earlier, right? So first you need a clean mind, then only you can start all those things. Is this clear? Is the sequencing clear to you?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. Now, relationship with karma and citta-śuddhi, Śaṅkarācārya says Sādhana-catuṣṭaya as working alongside karma yoga. Even the Sādhana-catuṣṭaya, you should continue with karma yoga because they don't contradict each other. So karma yoga purifies the mind of rajas and tamas. Sādhana-catuṣṭaya establishes firmly in sattva. Together they create an optimal condition for receiving jnana. Right? By the way, these slides I did it directly using AI tools. By the way, I asked a question, it gave me the answer. So these are all not direct causes. Importantly, Śaṅkara emphasizes that even these advanced qualifications cannot give you direct self-realization. Just because viveka, vairāgya will not give you atma-jnana, right? So all these are preparatory in the sense that you are cleaning the mirror and mind becomes steady. So mirror needs light to show reflection. There should be a light. Okay? So the purified mind is not sufficient. You need the light. So even their ongoing growth, even after gaining theoretical knowledge through Śravaṇa, one have to continue manana, reflection, deep nididhyāsana, meditation. Okay, now meditation also is within jnana. Give me 1 second. I need something to do. Just 1 second. Hold on, please. Hello. Hello. இப்போ நான் கூப்பிடுறேன் உங்களுக்கு. இது வந்துட்டா? ஓகே, நான் இப்போ கூப்பிடுறேன். நம்ம யாருக்கு கூப்பிடுறேன்? அவ வராங்க. அங்கே Namaste. I'm sorry for the disturbance. Sorry for the delay. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, great. One second, just a second. So the purified means, the purified mind needs the light of knowledge. So even after getting theoretical knowledge, one has to continue Śravaṇa and manana and nididhyāsana. So nididhyāsana itself is contained. Is nididhyāsana Jnana Yoga or Karma Yoga? What is it?
Nididhyāsana itself means assimilation, right? Like
Assimilation.
living with what you have learned.
See, nididhyāsana becomes complicated in Advaita. We will take up later. I should not have answered this question because the answer itself is very big and I don't want to. See, in essence, nididhyāsana means going to a thoughtless state where thoughts are not there. When you remove thoughts, automatically knowledge will come. That, oh, this is what it is. See, the Shastra knowledge is different from, you need manana or reflection for understanding Shastra knowledge, right? You need. Just give me a second. I just want to make confirmation here. 1 second. Just a second. I don't know. 7196. 7196. Okay. ನಾನು ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ. Okay. ಒಂದಮ್ಮ ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಆಟೋ ಒಂದಾಗ್ತಾನೆ. ಓಕೆ ಮಾ, ಬಾಯ್. Yeah, sorry for the delay again. So the final Jnana assimilation comes from Śravaṇa, Manana, Nididhyāsana. But the realization should happen later, right? Sometime. And the realization is the actual knowledge that, oh yeah. So this is complex in Advaita. Can just Tattvamasi, Vakyartha Jnana, can it give you realization? Some Advaita teachers say Vakyartha Jnana is sufficient. That is the very moment, if the right conditions are there, that is if the person's mind is pure, if the person gets the right guru, and if the person does all the karma, obviously the person has done all the karmas required to become pure, and then the person has received the Shastra knowledge through a right guru, then the person has already done contemplation and then deep meditation, nididhyāsana. Then immediately he should get the spark of knowledge that he is only Atman and the rest don't exist. Brahma Satyam, Jagan Mithya should occur right away. So this is what is Advaita view. Okay. Now, conceptually, do you have any doubts? Is concept, and one more very big important question. Am I repeating myself 1,000 times and wasting your time? Please let me know. Even if 30% of the people think that I'm wasting your time, it's really, I have to skip everything and go faster. I want honest answers. Be honest.
If this needs to be emphasized before we go to the next section, then it doesn't really matter if we repeat it or not.
Okay, so thing is, anybody disagree with this? No one, right? Okay, at least we are using good, making good use of time. I think so. And at least for me, it was useful. To be honest with you, let me be clear. I am very selfish. This proper rearrangement of items to get realization in Advaita is important for me. That's why I made these notes and it was useful for me. Okay, now let us go to the actual Kena Upaniṣad. So you don't have any doubts in this. So can we go to the last section of the Kena Upaniṣad? Can we?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So the Chaturtha Khandaha, that is the fourth Khanda. He said, Tadha Tadvanam Nama, Tadvanam Vanamityupasitavyam, Saya Etadevam Vedabhihainam, Sarvani Bhutani Samvanchanti. This is the original Kena Upaniṣad. So we have to meditate on this Brahman as Tadvanam, dearest of all. Tadvana means dearest of all. It is dearer than anything I can think of. And one should meditate that Brahman as the dearest one. One who meditates that Brahman as the dearest one will become dear to all, and everyone will seek him. Everyone wants to understand, oh, this is the right person. We need to go near this great person, right? And we need to get information from him, Jnāna from him. So that's what it is mentioned here. Śaṅkara Bhāṣya here, Kincha tad brahma hi kila tadvanam nama tasya vanam tadvanam tasya pranija tasya pratyakatma bhutatvat vanam vananiyam sambhajaniyam. The important point Shankaracharya makes here in his Bhāṣya, this Atman is the very self. This is the I of everyone. If you say, who are you? Oh, this is my I. That is Atman. And this Atman is one for everyone. And what do you call? See, the thing is, a beautiful analog is there in the Yajnavalkya Maitreyi Samvada in the Brihadaranyaka Upanishad. Navare patyuh kamaya patih priyo bhavati. Atmanastu kamaya patih priyo bhavati. Not because a husband is dear to the wife. It is actually Atman is dear to the wife. That means because of selfish reason, somebody is dear to somebody. Because of selfish reason, somebody is dear. Money is dear to us. So self-interest is everything, and that self-interest is that Atman, and that is why one does not hate himself or herself. They may do mistakes, but always they will protect the selfish interest because that is Atman. So a person should meditate on this Atman as dearest among all, and that person will become dear to everyone. Now, anena namna upasanasya palamaha saha yakashchit yathoktam brahma eva yathokta gunam veda upaste. If he knows as it is like this, abhihayenam upasakam sarvani bhutani abhisamvanchanti, all the beings will go and become dear to this person. Like how Brahman is dear to everybody, yatha Brahma, he will become dear to everybody else. Chaturstha Kandaha, Upanishadam bho bruhi tyukta. The student tells the teacher, tell me the Upanishad. Uktate Upanishad, the teacher replies, it was said already. Upanishad was told to you. Brahmim vavate Upanishad. Certainly, the secret related to Brahman was told to you. Upanishad abruma iti. I already told you. The Upanishad or the secret related to Brahman. This is the 4th chapter, my dear student. We are at the end, last few sentences of the Upanishad. I already told you the whole Upanishad, that is the secret of Brahman. So this is explained by Hiryana, Professor Hiryana here. So now the question is, the Śaṅkaracharya goes and discusses. I have summarized Śaṅkaracharya's dialogue, in my own words. That's all. The intent of the pupil's question is what Śaṅkaracharya said. What is the real intent? Why is this student asking in the last moment? Well, tell me the Upanishad. It is already told, right? Let's see. If it was already told, then there is no use, obviously, because it is a grinding the floor which was already ground. If the floor was ground, why do you want to grind it again? Pishta Peshanam is not necessary. If Upanishad was complete, this is where the question comes. Was the Upanishad complete? Because the final answer was given in the shloka 2.5, right? That somebody will attain immortality if you know something. Oh, it's already told, right? Once you know this, you will get immortality. Then Upanishad is definitely complete and there's nothing remaining. But if there is something remaining, if there is something subsidiary to what was told earlier, that has to be explained. So maybe is this why the student asked? So he's analyzing the student's mind. See, if there was something remaining after the shloka 2.5, something has to be told. What is the shloka 2.5? Ihache davedi tatha satyam asti. This is the last shloka of the second chapter or the second section of the Kena Upaniṣad. There are only 4 sections. Out of it, this is in the middle. This this comes. Ihache davedi tatha satyam asti. Nachedi ha avedit. Mahati vinashtihi. If you know this this Brahman right here while you are living, then it is of some great value. If you don't know this Brahman, before the body goes away, there is a huge loss. Your whole life will be wasted, and future lives will be wasted. It is so bad. Bhuteshu bhuteshu vichitya dhiraha. In every being, vichitya means knowing. Vijñāya, sakshat kritya, realizing in every being. Sifting means like filtering. Like sifting is using that sift. You pour put flour or something to purify a flour, and taking out dirt or something, you sift, and the dirt will remain, and the pure flour comes in, right? So looking through all the shastras and experience and finding what is the truth. Knowing, realizing the truth. Pretya small lokad amrta bhavanti. This person will leave this experience here and become immortal. Right? So the intention of the question is continued. The intention is, if the Upanishad is incomplete, or do you need something else to secure the fruit? Just by knowing, isn't it enough to secure the fruit of Brahman? Realizing Brahman, that's what we're looking for, right? Please, so the question is here. Please say, if there is any subordinate, just 1 second, please. Just a second, I'll be back. Sorry for the delay. So, bhuteshu bhuteshu vichitya dhiraha pretyasma lokad amrita bhavanti. So, is there anything remaining which is untold? So, when something remaining should be shesha or phalopakari anga. That means shesha means for that knowledge, is there any definite subsidiary method required, which is a part of, pretty much a part of the limb of the same jnana which was said earlier. Sahakari, or is there any coordinate? Coordinate means they are not required, they're not a necessary condition, but if you join, if you do something else with it, samuchaya, that means you add some other elements to it, it will be easier to get the fruit. So, so is there anything necessary condition or a coordinate condition? Coordinate is not subordinate, but you need to do it together to make it happen, right? So these are some definitions, technical shastric definitions. You have to think clearly to say, is there a direct cause that is incomplete, which was not said in the Kena Upaniṣad, to be still completed yet? This is Śaṅkaracharya's view. If something else is needed, please tell me. Or just confirm that the instruction was already completed, just like how in the Prashnopanishad sage Pipalada confirmed that, okay, I have given you all the instructions. If so, give me the confirmation. And because the immediate answer by the Guru was Uttate Upanishad. Okay, it was given to you already. The secret was already given to you. If it is given to you, why is that extra information is going to be given in the next sentence? See, here, the original shloka here is Upanishadam bho bruhi tyukta te Upanishad brahmim vavate Upanishad abrumeti. The student asked, please tell me the secret. Upanishadam bho bruhi means please tell me the secret. The secret was already told. Uktate Upanishad. Certainly it was related to Brahman. Brahmim vavate Upanishad abruma. Vava means certainly. So Brahmim vava means it was related to Brahman only. And that Upanishad was given to you. So if that is what is the original sentence of the Kena Upaniṣad, it's a confirmation, right? But how it cannot be a confirmation, because some other subsidiary steps like Vedangas and karma and other things, are satya and everything, are going to be told in the next sentence. So what is the next sentence? Tasya tapodamash karmeti pratishta vedaha sarvangani satyamayatanam. So there are other elements, other things to be done. What is tapas? Meditation, damaha, sense control, karma, all the karmas, these are all to be supporting stuff. Vedaha, that is study of the Vedas. Sarvangani. Sarvangani means 6 angas of the Vedas. Shiksha, Chandas, Vyakarana, and all those things, right? Satyam, Ayatanam, and also truth. These are all supports, ayatam, supports for realization. Yova etamemam vedapahatya papmanamante swarge loke jeye pratitishthati. When something repeats like this, pratitishthati, that means the Upanishad is ending. This is how the Upanishad generally ends, with twice repetition of the same word. Who knows this? Eventually will win over all the sins or papas and go into eternal place, which is immortality. I'll give you a short introduction to this last 2 shlokas. Iti Kena Upaniṣad iti chaturtha khandha. So the 4th khanda is over like this. But Śaṅkarācārya discusses, are these necessary conditions? Are they shesha? Are they necessarily required as if it is a part of Jnana, or are they're just upayas? They're just like cleaning deweeding the ground, cleaning the mind. So they will not cause Jnana, but they're required in a different way because they will help you. So these are all English Hiranyana's explanations. You can read it yourself. I will come straight to the. So I have already explained this Śaṅkara Bhāṣya. So Śaṅkara Bhāṣya clearly says this is Paramatma Vishya. Uktate Upanishad, the Upanishad was told to you, and it was definitely related to Brahman only. Okay. And okay, now again, he's going through the analysis of why the pupil is asking the question. Okay. And it was already said that Pretya small lokad amrita bhavanti, right? So I'm just going through the section of the Upanishad, Śaṅkarācārya's Bhāṣya here, but I have already given this concept. So, is there a sahakari sadhana apeksha? Is there, do you need another another support for this jnana, or there is no need for any other support? Because later on it was dama, tapa, and everything. What do you call, are said. What Śaṅkarācārya finally says is, look, these other requirements are only a upaya. It's only a trick to use to prepare yourself to receive Atma-jnana, to receive realization. That's all. We have explained the concept long time back. At the very beginning of the class itself, I explained the concept, and I think it's very clear. So the Vedangas, these are all useful, and that's it. But the thing is, they are not necessary conditions. So, nahi Vedanam shikshat jnanam cha sakshat brahma vidya sheshatvam. The thing is, they will not directly not give you realization. That is Vedas, Shiksha, and Angas. Sahapatitanam api yatha yogam vibhajya vijafasati. Yata sukta vakanu mantranam. Here, Śaṅkarācārya brings in an analogy from the Mimamsa. In Mimamsa means some yajna procedure, right? There is something called Suktavaka mantras. What they do is they have to alter the mantra depending on the deity. If it's Agni, they will say some word, or so Agni Svaha or something. Agni Shoma is 2 deities. So if there are 2 deities, then they say Agni Shoma mantra. They add or change the mantras based on the situation. So they are necessary. They are all sahakari. That is, these are all. If they don't do it, the fruit of the yaga will not come. So, is this like this? Is this similar to the Mimamsa situation? That is the question there. He says, no, this will not apply. So, Brahma Vidya comes directly from your knowledge. And these are all, this will not cause Brahma Vidya, that is cleaning your mind, citta-śuddhi and all these things will not directly result in the spark of Brahma Vidya. That's what he's saying. So, here comes the issue. Why is it Sarva Kriya Karaka Phala Bheda Buddhi Tiraskarinya Brahma Vidya? What does Brahma Vidya require? You have to give up all the actions at the end. Once the Brahma Vidya comes or about to come, you don't need any actions. It dissolves all actions. And there is no fruit. There is no accessories to achieve the fruit, karaka, right? And Veda Buddhi, there is no difference between doer and the doing, agent, actions, fruits. There is no difference. Phala, Veda Buddhi, Tiraskarinya, the knowledge is of that kind. It says all this is illusion. It never existed to start with. You are never bound. You are always free. That is the illusion that is making you bound in this body, bound in this sorrowful samsara, where you have to act, you have to do this competition, this, there are diseases, there are, you are bound. You are not even this. This Maya is not what you are. You are free eternally. So there was never a bondage to which existed prior anyway. Sarva Vishaya Vyavritta Pratyagatma Vishaya Nishtatvacha Brahma Vidya Yaha Tatparasya. So the thing is, the Jnana is of the kind of contradicting all actions. Mokṣamichan sada karma tyajedeva sada sadhanam. The person who wants moksha, he will give up. Obviously, he have to give up all the karmas. So he is the person who will realize pratyak or the inner Atman. Tasmat karmanam sahakaritvam karma sheshapeksha. That is why actions, that is Vaidika actions, prescribed actions are not necessary. Vana jnanasya upapadyate. They will not cause you knowledge. Tato asadeva suktavakana. So the suktavaka mantra and other things are not applicable here. So Tasmad avadharanarthata eva pratiprashna vachanasya upapadyate. So when you say uktate Upanishad, then certainly the Acharya, the teacher meant that everything you needed for realization of Brahman has already been told to you. Do not worry. Etavati eva iyam Upanishad ukta anya nirapeksha amritatvaya. There is nothing more necessary to attain immortality. This Jnana is the only thing which will give you immortality. There is nothing else. The karmas will not give you immortality. That is the idea here. Okay. Chaturthah Kandaha. 8:23 a.m. now. Can we finish this section quickly? Few more minutes?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Chaturthakanda tasya itapo dama karmeti pratishtha vedaha sarvangani sarva satyam ayatanam. So tapas is so these are all means to acquire knowledge. That means they are all upayas. Upaya is a trick. Austerity, self-control, karma, Vedas, and all their rangas. Truth is its support. What exactly are these? So we will directly go into the Bhāṣya. Yamimam Brahmi Upanishadam Tavagre Abhrumeti Tasye. So for the Brahma Upanishad, Praptipaya Bhutani, that is the tricks to get that knowledge, is tapas and all. Tapaha is Kaya Indriya Manasam Samadhanam. That means have peace of mind, peace of body and mind. That is tapas. Damaha, upashamaha, mind control, karmaha, agnihotradi karmas are necessary. एतैर्हि संस्कृतस्य सत्त्वशुद्धिद्वारा तत्त्वज्ञाना उत्पत्तिर दृष्टा. Only when you purify your mind with all these things, sattva-shuddhi comes. Please mute yourself. Drishta hi amridita kalmashasya uktepi brahmani apratipattir viparita pratipattischa yathendra virochana prabhritinam. So we have already seen in the Indra Virochana's situation in another Upanishad, right? Indra and Virochana came together to learn Brahma Vidya from Prajapati Chaturmukha. Then, he gave some instructions. Virochana did not understand. Virochana thought that whoever, if he sees a mirror and he sees himself, oh, I am Brahman. He thought that my body is Brahman. Then he started decking up with ornaments his own body, and he had the wrong information that the body is Brahman. He was a asura, but Indra, how can the body be Brahman? Body will fail, body will die, and what is Brahman? He kept on going 3 times, 4 times, and later on he was given the right instruction. What does this mean? Your mind should be pure to understand the right information. तस्मादिह अतीतेषु वा बहुषु जन्मान्तरेषु तपादिभिः कृतसत्त्वशुद्धेर्ज्ञानं समुत्पद्यते यथा श्रुतं. So it may take 1 lifetime, 2 lifetimes, or many lifetimes. And during all these lifetimes, do not waste your time. You do tapas. You do all these activities to purify your mind. Oh, that will only help you purify, but that will not give you jnana. You need a good guru and other things. Yasya deve parabhakti yatha deve tatha guru tasyaite gatitah prakashante mahatmanah. Śaṅkara quotes from Śveta-śveta Upanishad, but he has not written a Bhāṣya on Śveta-śveta as far as I know. Okay. He says, who has the bhakti, the devotion to the guru, just like how the devotion is for the devata or deity. Similarly, the person should have devotion to the guru, Atma Vidya, who knows Atma Jnani, right? Devotion to an Atma Jnani. Tasyaite katitah hyartaham. Such a student already knows the true meaning will light up in the mind of that kind of a aspirant. Jnana mutpadyate pumsam chayat papasya karmanaha. Once the sins are all gone, there is no attraction to material things. There will be no greed or jealous desires or greed or anger. Everything will go away. In the moksha dharma it is said. For such a person, jnana comes. Iti ukta lakshanatva pradarshanath iti evam adyan anyadapi jnanotpattir upakarakam amanitva adambitvam. So the other things said in the Bhagavad Gita, amanitva, adambitva, kshantihi, arjavam, all these are all necessary. That was explained earlier. It is absence of pride, adambitva, absence of the you know it all attitude, right? These are all necessary. There are tricks to purify your mind. Pratishta, pado, pada, all it means is these are all helpful. They are like legs, because using the legs you walk. Vedas chatvaraha sarvani changani shikshadini shat karma jnana prakashakatvad vedanam tadakshanarthatvad anganam pratishtatvam. The angas of Vedas, to understand Vedas properly, are necessary, and the karmas are necessary. So the shiksha and other things will help you understand the Vedas properly. Satyam means akautilya. You should be straightforward. In sincerity is very important. That is satya. So what you think, what you do, what you speak should be all the same. You should have rujusvabhava. That means you should not fool yourself and others. Teshu hi ashrayati vidya ye amayinaha sadavaha. If you have asura prakriti, anger, jealousy, and all those things, you will not get true knowledge. So you need to be very sincere. Nayeshu jishmam anrutam namayacha So Maya is kutilata, is crookedness, and Jifmam Anrutam, untruthful, and lies and things like that. That will not give you true knowledge. And that is said in the Prashna Upanishad. Tasmat satyam ayatanamiti kalpyate tapadishveva pratishthatvena praptasya satyasya punarayatanattvena grahanam sadhanam-atishayatva jñāpanartam ashvamedha sahasram cha satyam cha tulaya dhritam ashvamedha sahasrat cha satyamekam vishishyate. The sincerity is more important than doing 1,000 Ashwamedha yagas. Ashwamedha is a very difficult yaga. You need so many people, so much money, so many instruments, so many raw materials to do Ashwamedha yaga. And it seems that is very valuable. It gives you heaven or something like that. But even if you do 1,000 of such yagas, it is not equivalent to being sincere in your mind, body, actions. You need sincerity. This is said in the Mahabharata. Who knows this? Whoever knows this, Yova yetam emam vedapahatya, and he will win over the papma or the sins and will abide in the infinite, the highest heaven. He gets the benefit of the final goal. Okay. Here, Swarge Loke means it's not Indra Loka here, it is Brahman only. And Anante, without end. And he Pratitishtate means he will reside in Brahman, who is full of nature of bliss, having won over all the papas or sins that so far obstructed the realization of this person. So avidya kama kar lakshanam means what Śaṅkaracārya repeats this over and over again. Avidya is ignorance, kama is desire, karma is action. All these are samsara bija. Samsara bija means that is the cause of this cycle of samsaras, where we are always going after desires, objects, birth and death, again rebirth. All these things are samsara. Samyak sarati means constant action, constantly changing. So you will give up, you will win over this samsara. Anante, aparyante, you will go in the eternal, unlimited, swarge, sukhatmake, that is in the bliss of Brahman you will get. So this is not like a loka or a place with new things. He doesn't believe in this. This is not like another loka. Upacharika, that is, it's only said as loka as another realm or sphere, but it is, you will get Brahman directly within yourself. Atra Brahma samashrute. You will become Brahman right here. Jaya means, it is, because Jaya is word, it is not just like some kind of a loka. Sarva Mahattara, it is beyond everything. Swatmani, Mukhye, that is, you will reside in yourself, that is the self. Na punaha samsara mapadyate. You will not come back to this cycle of births and deaths. This is it. So this is thanks to who sent me this. Thanks to Rajagopalan Swami, I think. Yasya deve parabhakti yatha deve tatha guru tasyaite gatitah shartaha prakashante manah mahatmanaha. The Shvetashvata Upanishad is explained here. The devotion to the Lord, to teacher, and the devotion to the Lord is necessary. And then you will get the true knowledge. Amanitva, adambitva, it is now this is picked up from the Bhagavad Gita 13th chapter. This is very, very important. Read it and you will understand the different purification methods. That's it for now. So tell me if you have any doubts. If you don't have any doubts, we'll stop this. We are pretty much done with the Kena Upaniṣad Pada Bhāṣya. We will pick up the Kena Upaniṣad Vakya Bhāṣya, but I will not go line by line. I will only try to do summary conceptual views of the Kena Upaniṣad Vakya Bhāṣya, which is the second Bhāṣya written by Śaṅkaracārya. Is that clear? Any doubts?
It's clear.
Very good. Namaste. Asmat Gurubhyo Namaha, Asmat Parama Gurubhyo Namaha, Asmat Sarva Gurubhyo Namaha. Shri Krishna Parabrahmane Namaha, Shri Lakshmi Narasimha Parabrahmane Namaha, Shri Lakshmi Hayavadana Parabrahmane Namaha, Sarvam Shri Krishna. Hope it was not boring and too distract. There was some distraction. See this in Margai Tingal, I will have distractions because my mother is going to the temple and I have to arrange for her travel and things like that.
So, Śaṅkaracharya, even if there is a concept of Jnana-karma samuccaya, like the actual jnana doesn't come because of karma, but karma is absolutely needed even in his point of view.
True, definitely. Karma is needed for citta-śuddhi, purification of mind.
Because somebody
anyone
without a
know-
pure mind will not get that jnana anyway.
True. You will not get the jnana. Yeah, that's true. And only addition in Ramanuja Bhāṣya is Ishvara Prityartham. That is, the Lord has to be, all these karmas is to please the Lord and to evoke the grace of the Lord. Ishvara Prasada. So without the Ishvara Prasada, nothing works. That is in Ramanuja Bhāṣya, the citta-śuddhi is also they accept. But Ishvara Prasada is pradhana in Ramanuja Bhāṣya. Here, in Śaṅkara Bhāṣya, following the Upanishadic methodology, the grace point he includes inside the karma thing. Your purity will not come without grace also, right? So he includes the grace somewhere in the karma and in our earlier portion. He does not make a big deal about it. He doesn't disagree with it, but he wants to make it a little impersonal. That's all.
And
So
only
anybody,
because the
everything
bondage,
okay?
and only because the bondage is not real, he says this. If he were to accept that reality, then this also changes, and karma
True.
becomes absolutely necessary.
Yeah, true, true.
Okay,
So none of this really exists for Śaṅkaracharya. The karma, all the duality, anything dual, nothing exists, right? Yeah. Okay, can we stop it now here, or do you have any other questions? Feel free. I have time. Okay then. Namaste.